Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Taneka Q. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. This will be a quarantine DIY nails at home because look, we got the shutdown going on right now. We can't go into the nail salon. I ain't heard nobody to tell me to pick a color. Like, girl, but it's cool because today we're going to pick our own color. We're going to do our own nails from start to finish. So what you see me doing now is filing the inside of the artificial nail. It helps it to stick better to your nail bed. I've already filed and prepped my real nails. I don't know why I didn't cut my camera on doing that, but if you guys want to see like the nail prep and everything else, there's 1001 polygel videos, I promise. But if you want to see me do this in a little bit more detail, definitely let me know because I have the kit. So I'm going to be doing my nails a lot more often, Periana. But yeah, so what we're doing right now, we're just filing the artificial nail so we can clean up the shape. We can take off the shininess and like the oils and things like that. Right-handed, I use my hand as my filer because I'm not good with my left-handed this at all, y'all. Oh, and remember to keep your e-file moving. Don't let it sit in one place on your nail because it will sting, it will burn, it will create a heat spike. What I'm doing now, I'm basically just filing and shaping the nail before putting the product on. It creates for a lot less filing when you do it this way because then you don't have to file off a lot of excess product. So this is them. I do actually like my thumbs to be shorter because, you know, texting, but not this fucking short, y'all. I did that way too short, but it's cool, it's cool. We just gonna keep going. So what I'm doing now is putting on my base coat. This is, of course, after doing all of the prep for my nails and buffing and filing and everything else. I do one very thin layer because this stuff is pretty thick and you will need to cure this in your LED lamp. I use my lamp for about 60 to 90 seconds. It does have the 30-second option, but I'm never too sure that it's cured with 30 seconds, so I do everything for 60 to 90 seconds, but it's totally up to you because your lamp watts may be higher, and if it is, then of course everything will cure much faster because your lamp is much stronger. Mine is 24 watts, so that is why I do 60 to 90 seconds. For my slip solution, I'm going to be using nail polish remover. Do not get 100% acetone. It does something to the texture of the nails or whatever, but just get either 91% alcohol or get nail polish remover. So now we're putting on the polygel and we're just kind of forming it and, you know, making sure that it's thick enough to where it won't break, but thin enough to where it doesn't look bulky. With polygel, it's a little hard to measure out, you know, how much you need because you are squeezing it out of a tube and it is thick and it is sticky. So it's a little hard. So if you ever have extra, just always put it on the next nail. That way you save polygel. You're not pushing more out of this tube than what's needed. And these tubes are small, so you got to remember you want to make this last. You want to make it stretch because that's the point of getting the polygel. You want to be able to save money, do your nails at home, and you want to do that for as long as possible. So since I still had some left over, I went ahead and examined my nails. I saw if any of them were a little too thin for my liking, and I just kind of added that polygel wherever I saw that it was too thin or they were dense. And then I cured for, I believe, 60 to 90 seconds again. After that, I'm not going to take off the tacky layer on the polygel because you are supposed to file that off. I'm just going to go ahead and move to my next hand, and then I will take the tacky layer off when I'm complete with both hands. Do y'all see how little this nail is? Like, girl, where are you going? Are you in competition with like 4-year-old beauty pageant girls? Like, I need to understand. Oh, y'all, looking back on this video, it bothers me so much, but I did continue through the end with this little bitty nub. I should have did a whole new nail, but it's all good. They still came out gorgeous, and I was like, well, you know, I'll just do it on my next set. I'll do the correct length thumbnail. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put this polygel on my next hand, cure that, and then I will come back for the next step. So now that we are done putting the polygel on both of our hands, I am taking the E-file on the low setting, and I am just filing off that tacky layer because you have to. That's the only, way for your top coat to stick, your rhinestones or your jewels, anything like that to really stick, is to take off that tacky layer. And now if you aren't doing jewels or anything like that, then this is really the last step. The last thing that you would do is put on your top coat, cure, you're good to go. But we are going to do a little bit of bling. It is rinky dink bling, baby. It came out real cute. So right now we're just going to worry about filing that tacky layer of polygel off. And what I'm also doing, I'm taking down any bulk that I see too, just in case there are any places where, I kind of pressed in too hard with the brush and things like that. So I'm just making sure everything is smooth, making sure that it's not too bulky, making sure that my shape is right. I'm just getting it together, like Periana. Like, what you mean? All right, so what I'm doing now is just basically touching up on the shape now that the polygel is on and everything is buffed and everything else. Just making sure that my coffin shape is very, very crisp, very sharp. And then I'm also buffing the top of the nails because with the E-file, I can't get as close to my cuticle as I feel comfortable enough to do. So I'm touching up the shape and I'm also buffing the nails. I'm not going to put a nail color on these. I love the natural blush color of the polygel itself, so I'm just gonna put my jewels on just the polygel and then do a top coat and we will be done. Okay, so I'm just wiping off the dust before putting on my jewels. Now for these jewels, the beauty supply stores are closed. The Walmart nail section of like every Walmart is very bare. So what I did, I went to Family Dollar and I got some arts and craft jewels. These are like the poster board jewels. However, they are self-sticking, so they did come with that little white foam round on the back of each jewel. But they actually came in handy because what I did, I took the jewel and I stuck it on my nail to see, the kind of design that I want to do. Then when I liked the design, I took off the self-adhesive back and then I stuck them on with super glue. So you might not be able to understand what I'm saying by me explaining it. So I will show you what I'm talking about on the next nail. Okay, so these do not have any super glue whatsoever on them. But what I was saying is I'm just taking the jewel itself with that self-adhesive back and putting it on my nail to kind of see how I like it, where I want to place it. Do I like it like that? And then once I was done kind of, seeing exactly how I wanted everything, I took all the jewels back off and then I took some cuticle clippers, I believe they're called, and I clipped off the adhesive backing of each rhinestone. Then I put them back on with super glue. So you see me here like kind of struggling. But there's the white foam backing that I was talking about. You see it on any self-adhesive accessory for like arts and crafts stuff. So I did just pick that off and we were good to go after that. once I was done with the jewels and I liked how they looked, I went ahead and put on my top coat. I did put it around the jewels at first, and then I made the very poor decision to put it on top of the jewels, which made them look less like diamonds and more like teardrops or something. But it came out really, really pretty. This is my second time ever doing this, but I absolutely love them. I will work on my measurements, especially for my thumb. But I really, really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. My nails, the finished results. Look at them, you guys. Oh, they're so fucking pretty. You see this thumb is short as fuck, bitch, but it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna get our, shaping and filing together or whatever. Yes, bitch, I'm back. Okay. So next thing I'm finna do is do my eyelash extensions, and then that's really it. I'll install a wig another day. I'm still rocking my natural hair, so I'm gonna just slip my hair back into a bun, do my little baby hairs or whatever, and be cute or whatever. You feel me? All right, y'all. I'm out.